amongst us, there's a spy. I'm repeating this. There are people already, there's a person already who's taking the information, who knows that this one said this one said that. But straight up doesn't break any friendship, guys. We cannot sink in this mess of not having water, yet we are paying rates, yet we are paying water bills, yet we are suffering paying all this all the services that we acquire. They need to be provided to us. And there's only one route that this democratic country understands, is to go to the street. I'm not pushing people to go and toy. I'm not saying people go and do this, but if you want to go the paper route won't take you anywhere. You'll never get any results. You'll sit like this, then come 2023, we go for elections, 2024, we go for elections. You will still come with your paperwork. Your paperwork won't work. There are guys amongst us here. I have example, this Comrade Makatu there. He has been in this, he wrote letters and everything, nothing has passed. But there's only a very quick remedy. The quickest one is to gather ourselves as one, in one accord. I forget my blackness, I forget my whiteness, I forget my Indianship. Then we gather in one bus. I really buy your idea, my brother. I don't know you. I'm not buying your face. But what I'm saying is that let's group each other. Organize, if it's transport money, we can pop out transport money. We go to them, because you waste your time to go to Makado municipalities. They will tell you, guys, we don't give you water. We are not the water supply. We are not the water authorities. What then? Waste of time and energy. Let's go to the relevant structure. Let's go and engage with them. Let's gather ourselves. We know, we understand, and it is very known, well known that I don't want to be labeled somehow, but I know. Normally white people, they don't strike, you know. They are very humble, they talk, you know, and they write letters. Those letters won't take you anywhere. But we are known as, we go there and say, I want water, that's what we do. And we get an answer, you understand? So now I'm requesting this house. I'm the ward councillor member. Maybe I can be fired tomorrow because I'm the ward councillor member who is coming to address the meeting like this. The reason why I'm addressing is that people are in my ears every day, netting truck, netting water, netting this. Some things are beyond my control. We understand there are a lot of politics out there that is taking place, but we are not getting involved into their political activities. What we want is to wake up in the morning, I open my tap, there should be water in the tap. Yeah. Life goes on. Who does what and what? Who occupies that position, does what, pay money to who, this and that? I don't want to hear that. I'm not here as a political figure. I'm here as a resident. A resident who has passion to serve the community. And the reason why I will be part of and parcel of this meeting is that I want change. And the change is water in the tap.
لدي فور كنترول
I just wanted to say, I'm not against the guys that are saying we should have organized marches. That's important and that's a great show of unity. If we do that and we organize and we march against these guys, they show that we're united and stuff like that. But then, I also want to emphasize on the point of the legal road. The legal road is not a futile route to take. It's it's a very important route. There is a community in Northwest, right here in South Africa, that has taken control over their water. They are controlling their own water. They have taken control from water from the politicians, and they are now control of their basic need, which is water. So if we march against these guys and say, no, fix this stuff, we are saying these guys should patch up stuff, and we know that they are incompetent. They are going to continue being incompetent. They should not be allowed to continue to run water. We should take away water control from these politicians because they are messing up everything. So as a community, the Constitution allows us to come together as a community and say, no, these guys are breaking our basic right. They are messing up everything. They are breaking the Constitution because water is a basic need. So if we can, as a community, can come together and form that legal entity, there is no way we can't win. It has happened in Northwest. There's a community that is now in control of their own water. So I'm saying let's go the legal route. It's going to save us, and in the long run, we're going to be in control of our water. Let's take water from the politicians.
Guys, we're going on a little longer, but I feel it's worthwhile that everybody has their say before we make a decision on where we're going with this. It's very important.
Good afternoon again. I completely, fully agree with the organized march. I am not against it at all, but I want you guys to understand that when we are dealing with politics and the state itself and governance, they are two completely separate things. Do you understand? This man spoke about council. Yes, council makes policy, but the people that actually execute and work in the offices within the municipality on a daily basis are members of the executive. Members of the executive have balances and checks in place that must hold them accountable. But if we do not exhaust all the legal means and channels that we need to exhaust before we can call for an ultimatum or a referendum to say that we want to control our own water, we can never have control over it, even if we can march to national parliament. I'm just going to give you guys a quick example. There were strikes recently in Jerere where they wanted to remove a councillor. Those people can strike for the next 5 years, and I can guarantee you they will not remove that man because there are certain legal routes and balances and checks in place that do not allow, because remember, we live in a democratic country. That system was designed in a manner that does not allow us to just wake up one day and decide we want A and not B and have it. Do you understand? Because it would cause so much disruption if we were to operate in that manner. So in order to exhaust these channels accurately, let's set up the legal task team, the legal committee. Let's exhaust these channels as and how we are legally meant and allowed to do. Once we have everything that we need to say that we have exhausted these channels as this particular committee and forum, we can march to them with a plan of action in place and tell them that this is what we want executed. But if we don't have that plan in place and we expect the very same people whom are currently incompetent to do the very same thing that we say we want, I don't see that how that helps us, because it's the same people. But remember, if we can have this plan in place and have technical and legal experts go through it and fine comb it and make sure that we are watertight in terms of legislation and the constitution, I can guarantee you there's always going to be a loophole in which we are going to win. But we can never just go and strike in front of those offices without a plan of action. Because if we go and strike, what are those people going to execute that they already know? Because right now they seem to know nothing. We have to agree to disagree. To be honest. For me to get that road done, it took me only 2 weeks. For me to get Dixon Masemula to come down to Makana, it took me only 2 days. You know how did I do that? I wrote a letter to Makado municipality and gave them a date that on this date I'm coming with the nation to give you a memorandum. On that memorandum, I gave them only 5 days. If they don't respond to that, we'll shut Makado down for the whole week. I told them that I will shut down the N1. I went to Paziri and told him that I need 6 buses from Madumija to here. He never argued with me. He gave me the bus. We went to Leiri, Sandberg. They came with their own trucks. We drove from Makado Showground to here. The following day, they said they are giving us 11.5 million. They got their own friend to come and do the road. He charged the money. After that, I took the hawks with the grater. I removed the road again, myself. Today we've got the road. I tried the legal route, my brother. When in 2017, when I was taking Mr. Masakona to Pretoria, to the parliament, to account for water. I'm still standing here today. I just said maybe a few minutes ago that when you go to Tando, there's a plant that they're building there. That's my baby. I am the one who came with that plan. Look where I am today. I'm still here struggling, but it's not finished. Do you know how much is gone there? We're talking about billions that is gone. We are talking about Makado municipality. We are talking about politicians who knows how to manipulate people. We are talking about politicians who needs you only when they want you to vote. I'm fighting many things in Makado municipality. It's just that I'm not involving many people when I'm doing that. I wrote to the public protector last month about the employment that has been done in Makado municipality. Nepotism. Hiring brothers and sisters and girlfriends. I wrote to the public protector. I was asked by the mayor and the portfolio heads of corporate. She was a petrol attendant. She only had grade 9. Portfolio head of corporate. Portfolio head of finance, a taxi driver. The chief whip of Makado municipality hired his son and the wife of his son. The secretary of SAMU hired a girlfriend, a wife, a sister, and a friend. But I'm still fighting with them. I'm not giving up. I will never give up. As long as I still breathe. I'm here in this world to serve the community. Whether they can call me names, whether when I'm walking on the road you can talk names about me and say Moses what, Moses this. I don't fight with whites. I don't fight with Indians. Indians are my friends. White are my friends. When I come to town, if I don't have money, I'll go to him. Hey man, give me 10 rand. I want to go home. He will give it to me.
Hey, my man, I'm hungry. There's a guy who helped me a lot here. He knows me very well. When every now and then when I need something, I will go to him and say, I don't have this. I need 200, he will give it to me. There he is. I'm seeing him today. I'm seeing him today. Mr. Mashamba just spoke a few minutes ago that let's forget about this racism. If you are saying you want us to march to Bembe, I can make sure that that letter on Monday is delivered to Bembe, giving them a date that on Friday I'm coming with white, black, pink, whatever, Indians, green, I'm coming. I can phone the executive mayor, Mr. Nembuda. I've got all their phone numbers, their cell numbers. I've got them in my phone. And I don't need to make an appointment to go to see them. I'll just phone them and say, listen, the fire now is coming. I want to be in front with white and Indian holding hands, fighting for what we voted for. I wrote a letter to Makado municipality last month. I've got it on my phone, inviting the subs, home affairs, immigration officers. Look at our rank. People that are coming from outside selling cigarettes and this young person, everything. Especially again, I will say this loudly, fearing no one because I'm a man with no fear. People of this country who are owning business in this town, you are also playing the part of making sure that we've got foreigners in this town who are destroying, sleeping in the pipes, stealing in your houses at night because they don't have place to sleep, because you are hiring them. If you can go to industry, we'll find in your company you've got 4 or 5 of Zimbabweans because of the cheap labors. Forgetting that at night they steal for you because they are undocumented. We are not fighting with them. Yes, they can come to South Africa, but they must have documents. What am I saying is that by Monday, if we are reaching an agreement right now, I'm taking a letter to the executive mayor telling him that on Friday he must, let's say about 10 buses will be there. I'll go to Pazil and talk to him. Myself again. But I want to see white, Indian, brown, black, pink, white, whatever, green in the same bus. We go together and we fight. You know, there's something, I'm going to give you the scenario of this politician. Yes, I'm a politician. I'm wearing a t-shirt. Politicians, they've got this gospel of hating white. You know what? Because of the sins that were done by your grandfathers or your forefathers, you've got nothing to do with it. It was imposed to you. You never did that. It was done by those people who were not even born by then. But they want us to fight for something that it was done ages ago. Instead of encouraging us to be one, unity, South Africa, so that we can build our economy. Guys, let's wake up. Let's have an agreement. If you are saying yes, we are going to fight, Monday I'm taking the letter, we'll talk. Even if it's 5 forums that will have to write those letters, yes, let those five letters come from different 5 forums. I'll take them. And we go together and fight for our rights.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been here for an hour and a half. We've heard a lot of problems, a lot of troubles. How are we moving forward? How are we moving forward? I'd like to bring this to an end. We need to, Kevin, I like what you said, I like the way you move, that's just me. But it's not my decision. Not my decision only. Just give me a second. It's not my decision only. We need to have it from all the ratepayers here today, and I'm so sorry that we don't have another extra 500 here today. I believe people were scared. I don't know. Hopefully in the next meeting, and I'm sure there will be one, will be one, we'll have a full hall. But from here on forward, how are we moving forward? Are we moving forward in buses? Are we all going to get onto a bus? Whites, blacks, Indians, big, small, red, pink, tall, man, woman, I don't know. Or are we going to go a legal route? Or are we going to do both? Well, there you have your own answer. So what I would like to do is I'd like to put together a planning committee. Please, just hear me out. A planning committee of people who are in this game, who've done it before. I don't know how to toy. I'm too fat. I need to put together a planning committee. People who have been through this route before, knows who to contact, and voices his votes. But on those buses, if it ever comes to that, and there is a bus going to Vembe, I understand a lot of people, I work a lot of times. I've got a lady here who works with me. We work 14, 16 hours a day, 30 days a month. I would probably do my best to be there, but that's just me, but I can't guarantee it. But I'm not the only white person here.
I'll be there.
And I'm also not the only, there's also not only one Indian person. If this is the way we are going to fix our water problem, and I have to remind myself I'm in a church hall, use strong words. If this is the way we are going to have to move forward, we have to listen to a Kevin, and we have to listen to, sorry, I lost your name.
Moses.
Joseph? Moses, sorry, Moses. We have to listen to a Moses, we have to listen to a Kevin, we have to listen to that lady, and my son, and that lady, and whoever. We all have a voice. Now's the time. Before they pull the bloody carpet from under our feet again. Because we need water tomorrow, we're going to need water the day after. Next week, somebody had a laughing upside, I told him I have 33 underpants. You know why I have 33 underpants? Because they never wanted to watch the dirty 25. We need to sort this out. So I need people to put up their hand, experienced people who can start with the planning of this. Moving forward, and we need to get this thing sorted out as quick as possible, because it's not going to get better.
I'm the first one.
Please, come stand here. I need 6 people. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, I need 4 more people. Come on, guys, I need 4 more people. Come on, man, leave another 2.
Where is the other Indian? I think it's
Come on. I need somebody from the Indian community. I can't make this. Please, anybody from the Indian community. We have to have this democratic. Please.
Yeah, we need more. We
We can even bring more people.
10.
Please, madam. Somebody from the Indian community, please. Come help us. You are here for a reason. You are here because you experienced yellow. There's our community.
Yes.
These are the people we are going to look to fight our battles. And for 1 second, I'm going to move back to join them. It is just a small but my work permitting. But I will join these guys and we will fight together and sort out this shit thing that's in this town. So what I would like to suggest, please, for the moment, to start making things as easy as possible. All this happened today because of a WhatsApp group. So what I know, and we don't know each other. We met each other here. So what I would like to do is when you get home, what I would like to do is just post your name on that group and write committee member. You know who you are. Committee member, so we know who you are. And we will change your name, Sean, is that possible? We will change your name to show Kevin Committee. So if Kevin says something, we'll know who's talking. And these people will talk amongst themselves and make arrangements and inform us on that group. Guys, we must make this group stronger and stronger. I'll be with you in a second, man. We must make this group stronger and stronger. It's in numbers that lies our votes and our voices. These people cannot go to Vembe with 7 buses carrying 16 people. Am I right? We need to fill those buses, so they must pull trailers for our lunch boxes. Please, add your people, add your guys staying next to you. I've got a black man staying next to me, doesn't know anything about this. Today I'm going to see him. Because I can hear his pump running dry. I've got another guy staying behind me, I will go see him as well. And each and every one of you here, I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you. Get people to join the group. When we are 1,000 and 2,000 people strong, we've got power. And we can transfer that power to our committee. And the committee can transfer the power to that guy with his fat ass in his leather chair and his Grand Mercedes Benz and lifting out and put somebody in there who is able to sort out our problem. Then we don't wait 2 weeks for a bloody crack pipe to be repaired. Whether it be through legal matters, guys, and you must obviously, we need to go the legal route as well. We cannot just get on buses. We must get the legal route as well, because I can promise you now, at some point in time we are going to run into a lawyer. So we must have those guys behind us. Is everybody here happy with this committee and the way we are moving forward? I am so happy. Yes, ma'am.
What's up, group?
It is on Facebook. Okay. I started this group 3 days ago. And in 3 days, it's around 450 people. There's a link.
Ek sal net die link bly post op die groep.
Have all of you that do not know where this WhatsApp group is, have got your phones with you? I'm going to shoot myself in the foot now and give you my number. So what you do is, you add me, send me a message, and I'll get one of my admin people to reply to you the link, and you can add onto this group. And from there on, you can send that link to your daughter, your son, your neighbor, your auntie who lives in Priska, Pofadder and Polokwane. So my number, ladies and everybody ready? is Chris Delaney. Don't go, please don't. My number is 082 417 44. And my admin people who have been working so very hard, and I have to applaud them. 3 days they've done magnificent work. They will most probably send you the link, and when you have that link, you can please send it to other people. And we'll be hearing from our committee. I've got the fullest confidence that what I've heard from these people today, that they know what they're talking about. We whites don't know how to toy. It's a fact. They've done it before. They grew up with it. And we'll go as me as a 54-year-old white man, I'll join them. They can lead me, I'll follow. If they need me, I'll help them. Ask me. I don't know what I'm going to do, but ask me. I will help. But we need to fix this. Before we retire this meeting, is anybody else got something to say? Mama, I know you had your hand up. Are you happy? Anybody else? We know there's not water. I don't know if I must do this, but I'm going to do it. I've been in discussion with somebody in this town who has a ball and has been driving out water to houses. And I know there are people in this town who obviously can afford it more than other people. I know there are some very, 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 very poor people in this town. And there's a slight possibility, and I just know, as God is my witness, we will never be able to reach everybody. But if everything falls into place and we can plan it properly, that this person, for a very small fee to cover his little bit of diesel cost and his driver and a little bit of maintenance on his truck, will start to deliver water in Louis Trichardt together with the other trucks, if there are trucks. I'm trying. We are working on something. And I'm not only saying this for people to deliver water in Newtown. It is for people in Louis Trichardt. As soon as we've got everything in place, we'll post it on the group. There is a little bit of planning involved, there is costing involved, and we want to see how we're going to cover this cost. We are talking to businesses and see if we can't get a little bit of money from them to be able to cover these costs. But we need water. Anything else from anybody? Yes, sir. You mean, in plain English, take control of your own destiny. That's what you say. Well, from what I've heard these gentlemen saying here in front, I get the distinct idea that they're not playing around. I've got the idea between these people here, gentlemen and ladies, that they will start working on this immediately. And I'm almost sure, and I get the idea that I'm not quite going to be quite wrong, that they will start putting demands in on Monday. We'll have demands in on Monday. And what's more interesting is, as the lady from the water left, I find it mind-boggling that the lady who organizes the water from the municipality was standing here declaring how hatful she is. Which says a lot to me. And she's a councillor or she's ward committee. I mean, come on guys. There's a problem somewhere. Well, here are the guys that have been sorted out. And I'm telling you, I'm sure from what I heard today, the commitment and the passion that these guys had, that something's going to happen. So to end it all off, I want to say something. Let's give these guys a day or two free. It's all new. It's all new. They have to plan. They have to talk to each other. They have to get ready their tekkies for the toy. And the water and the ice and the toebroodjies. So let's give them a few days. Let's give them a few days. I'm sure by next week, Monday and Tuesday, guys, you'll have a plan of action somehow.
This is what we're going to do, because this is a matter of urgent. I was talking to Mashamba here. I'm not going to make an appointment to the mayor. I'm going to see the mayor on Monday with this committee by force. Another thing, I'm going to phone him. When I leave here, I'm going to phone him today that I'm coming on Monday. Tomorrow I'm writing a letter. When I go to him, I'll be having a letter on hand. And another thing, I'll make sure that in this week, we'll make sure, the committee will make sure that in this week, at least you get water.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. My name is Makosha. I have 13 years staying here in town. Let's have again the issue of stolen water meters. I reported a stolen water meter a month back. Never replaced until today. I'm coming to this meeting. This is pathetic.
You know what?
We are borrowing water from our neighbors. They are being so nice to us, but we are fed up because we are paying double. The water and the neighbors.
They stole mine and my black neighbor water meter 2 weeks ago. They stole mine. I got a plumber in. He connected the two pipes together with a tap. I reported it to the municipality. I still have water. But I had to fix it myself. They stole mine as well. And my neighbors. And my head office, they stole theirs. And there where my office is down in the industrial area, they're stealing water meters. My only thing to you is, in English we say, don't hold your breath. If you want your water meter fixed, get a plumber or one of these people who know what they're doing, and there's lots of them. Get them, pay them a couple of $100, fix your own water supply. Don't wait for the municipality. You'll get old.
Thank you.
But I'm not saying don't report it, eh? I'm just saying
I have
now.
reported a month back. Someone promises to send someone. Someone promises to send someone. Someone promises to come.
Get a plumber, fix your own water supply, but keep reporting it to the municipality. That's what I'm doing. I've got no water meter, but my pipe is connected, even though I haven't got water. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then, the other issue, as you are about to close, Chris, is that with the committee, please make a very loud noise so that these people may know that you are there and we are there as a structure. If it can be, and I know that you can, Moses, let it go to the newspapers. Every week we should be hearing about this in the newspapers. Make a loud noise. A loud noise. Not a small noise. And tell them that even Madomija is coming. We are mobilizing. Let's mobilize all these people for this.
In support of what you just said, I don't know if you know about it. In the 2-3 days when this forum was started, my admin, Peter, has sent, and a lot of other people, and private people, have sent multiple emails to the Beeld newspaper, Sunday Times. As far as I knew or know, Soutpansberger, our local newspaper, and photographers, but they didn't come. Carte Blanche have been contacted.
Many times.
Sunday Times and a lot of other people have already been contacted. So we've already put the message out to those people as well. We will continue doing it. And people, we must support these people. Don't let us stop and leave it to them. We must continue to send emails, to phone everybody. But whatever you guys need, please let's use that group as a method of communication. You cannot go forward without our support, and we cannot go forward without your support.
Thank you. Sorry, I take it as we are about to close. So as a suggestion, can I please suggest that maybe we just take feedback to the group that we've got a committee, and a committee will be going to the municipality on Monday, and that further communication will be communicated, and that let's get more people involved. Let's all unite because we're all looking for the same thing. Thank you. I think we...
Ek het video's geneem, die hele tyd 'n video geneem, ek sal dit op die groep sit.
Sorry, Edmund. Peter, you will communicate on the group what happened here today.
Hi, my name is Wanani. I would like to suggest that as we are going to the municipality and the committee, there's a department called Community Development. What they usually do after the elections, they call the IDP meeting. On that IDP meeting, we discuss the projects that are supposed to happen throughout the 5 years that they're coming. So I will advise the committee that when you go there, let's see what kind of meeting do they have, who were there to attend, what kind of input do they get. Are we attending the IDP according to what they want, or we are getting the development from what we want and what we like as a community?
Thank you. Right, anybody else? Can we? Yes.
From the experience that we used to have, when they know that there is a forum, they may contact you, and they will even send maybe the director from Bembe, which took place to in our meeting, and they will make promises, but those promises, they will be buying time. They will refer you. One thing that I need you to push as a committee, the last speech that was made by the mayor, he was asked about the water license. He said they are busy processing it. It's something that has to be put forward with the mayor and the municipality, because this one, it belongs to the municipality. The municipality mayor here is the one who's supposed to answer that one. Where is the license? Because he indicated it even on the radio in the last budget speech that he made. Another thing is there are directors who were former directors in this municipality. They are part of the community. They will come as if they want to assist you. They are not going to assist you. They are those to be open. They are politicians, but they will be coming in the name of so and so. So this committee, my advice is, don't listen to them, but don't take their advice as decisions. We are the people who will give the information to the committee as members of the community. So with that one, we can push further. But we know they are informed now, and they will come and approach you.
Thank you. And I'm sure we will keep, if they don't listen, you will keep on ordering buses for us. They will run out of coffee, tea and cookies very quickly to entertain us. Because we will keep on taking this further, and I've got all the trust in these people, and I can see they want it because they are homeowners who don't have water.
Fortunate enough to know all the directors. I was even privileged to meet the new director that were appointed on the 3rd, the technical and the DPP. I've already sat down with them, I know them, I've got their contact. It's going to be easy. It's not going to be difficult.
Anybody else? Last one? Nothing more? I think we need to give our committee a last hand. Applaud them. And I'm sure we'll be hearing from you guys soon. Congratulations, guys. The committee, between you guys and yourselves, you need to maybe stay behind another minute or two, get each other's contact details. We're looking up to you. Thank you for putting up your hand. Kevin, I still like you. You're a young guy with brilliant ideas. Who's going to lead it? Who's going to go forward with it? We look up to you guys. We will help you. There's your support. Thank you.